How did London change after the fire? When people rebuilt London, they used stronger materials like bricks and stones instead of wood. These materials don't catch fire as easily, so the new buildings were much safer. The streets in London used to be very narrow, but after the fire, they were made wider. This way, if there was another fire, it wouldn't spread so quickly because there would be more space between the buildings. The city was redesigned with a better plan. They made sure there were open spaces and parks where people could gather and where fires wouldn't spread. The new city layout made London a more organized and safer place to live. After the fire, new rules were made to keep people safe. For example, people were no longer allowed to build wooden houses, and they had to make sure their homes were safer from fire. These rules helped to prevent another big fire from happening. The old St. Paul's Cathedral was destroyed in the fire, so they built a new one. The new St. Paul's Cathedral is bigger and stronger, and it's still standing today. It became one of the most important buildings in London. People realized they needed to be better prepared for fires, so they started to organize better firefighting teams. They also invented better tools to fight fires, like fire engines and hoses. This made it easier to stop fires before they got too big. A tall monument was built to remember the Great Fire and to remind people of how the city was rebuilt. The monument still stands today, and you can visit it to learn about the fire and how London became stronger afterward. So, even though the Great Fire of London was a terrible event, it helped the city become safer, better organized, and more beautiful. London learned a lot from the fire and came back even stronger.